Neurodivergent people will never be happy in environments that praise traditions or static, closed-minded thinking. And this is because neurodivergent people, they can see outside of the box. They can see past the traditions of just doing a tradition just because it's tradition and everybody's doing it, and that's what our culture does or our society does, and that's why we're doing it, because it's just a tradition. Neurodivergent people can see past that. Neurodivergent people aren't just going to participate in traditions just because they're traditions and just because everybody else is participating in them. So when neurodivergent people are part of cultures or groups that are praising traditions, and that's what they praise above all else, and they're very closed-minded about it, and they want things just to stay status quo as they are, the neurodivergent person is not going to do well in that environment. They are not going to be happy in that environment, and they are going to rebel against that environment. A neurodivergent person needs to be surrounded by other people who see past traditions. They might participate in some traditions because they like them, but they're going to be selective about the traditions that they participate in, and they're going to question, why am I participating in this? Do I really want to participate in this? It makes their environment so much more enjoyable when they are surrounded by other people who aren't just forcing them to participate in different traditions just because that's how things go and that's the status quo and that's just what we do. So when they are surrounded by a community of other people who question things, who are like, well, why are we doing this? Why are we participating in this? What do we really want to participate in? What do we really want to celebrate? What do we not want to participate in, or what do we not want to celebrate with? When they're in those environments that question things and don't just do things just because it's the status quo or tradition, they're so much happier. In the fitness realm, neurodivergent people are happier when they are not just sticking with the status quo, whatever's trending at the time fitness-wise, whether it's bodybuilding or Pilates. They're not just picking a camp and sticking with it and being like, well, this is what everybody else is doing. This is, what tradition says or what's popular. No, they're going to question things and they're going to put their individual take on it. They're going to be like, okay, well, I see some benefits to this area of fitness over here. I see some benefits to this area over here. And they're going to take bits and pieces of each area of fitness and nutrition and like the whole lifestyle piece, the mindset, and they're going to customize it to their own individual life because they know that there's no blanket program that works for everybody. They know that there is no one size fits all for a fitness, mindset, nutrition solution for everybody on this planet because everybody's different. Everybody has a different life. So they know that they're not just going to follow something just because traditionally that's what people do.